about pets. We're all about fun. We have the nicest people. Our deals are number one. You'll love Dave's, Dave's Soda and Pet City. We make shopping for your pet. Fun, 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 fun.
We're filming. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Dave's Pet Show. So we have a very special guest with us. Someone who you probably recognize. It's Auntie Kathy. And I've been going to Auntie Kathy's various restaurants for probably, I don't even know how many years. How many years?
12 years? No, actually 8 years. 8 years.
That's it?
Yeah.
Even on Belmont?
It was
Yeah.
2004 to 2008 for the bakery in Wales, and then I started in Springfield in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this year is going to be, it will be 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ever since I've been going there, Auntie Kathy always says to me, I would love a chameleon, and so we thought we'd come on the show and have different ways of preparing lizards. Some people prefer them flambéed, some people
deep fried,
sautéed, baked in puff pastry.
Exactly.
He's not liking this conversation. He's going to be in my hair in about 2 minutes.
So really, so she's not like that. She's not going to cook the...
no, not today.
No, not at all. Not today. What she wants is, she wanted a chameleon so she could brush his teeth.
Right, or wash him, give him a bath with a toothbrush. Like, how do you bathe a lizard?
Right. So I thought, well, how cool would it be to get Auntie Kathy on here so that Matthew could educate her on
how to bathe a lizard. Okay, let's do it.
How to bathe a lizard, step
But
one.
I want you to notice that she wore her leopard.
Yes.
And this
So
guy's
she's camouflaged.
So she's camouflaging. You can see it.
He is totally
hiding.
camouflaging
Incognito
him
on
right
her
now.
arm.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. And who is this?
This is our bearded dragon, our baby. Isn't he cute?
Is this the one I held?
This is the one you. Well, this is a different one.
Like
that
different
one,
one,
yeah.
'cause
That one went home, and this is a new one.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this one is actually really kind of mellow. Isn't he cute? He's looking at.
He's
He's
adorable.
photogenic, and he's like, which side is my good side here?
That's right.
All right, we're gonna. Little thing. These guys, as we said before, are vegetarians.
Right.
Vegetarians when they're older.
Now you got me. Vegetarian.
Well, they eat
Vegetarians.
crickets,
When they're
baby
little.
crickets when they're little.
And as they get older,
they turn into vegans.
You got it.
Because they like just vegetables.
And they're gluten-free.
And they're gluten-free. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yep.
Yes.
Vegan,
healthy.
gluten-free.
So seriously, I have a serious question though. So like it's poised on her. Are they poisonous?
Are they poisonous? Moderately toxic. Yes, to one touch and you're
As the
gone.
lizard goes flying through the air.
Actually, no, not poisonous at all. Very gentle.
Okay.
Very gentle, very friendly.
This is your favorite lizard.
These guys are
Did
great.
you know that? This
We
is
love
Matt's
This is,
favorite.
well,
Yeah.
he picked it because it's me on the show,
No, but
so
I mean,
of course.
actually, this species of lizards
It's one of the nicest ones
is
to
the
keep.
nicest species of lizards.
I
It's better than a
actually,
chameleon.
I
Yes.
have to agree though, because you know why? It matches my sweater.
That's beautiful.
And it's an accessory. That's all it's about.
all
with,
it's about.
Yeah,
That would be your
matching
host
the-
at the restaurant.
That's-
Hostess would be right
yeah.
in there and greet the people as they come right.
Right. So tell us about this, because this is a great.
This is
Pet.
This is a great
Yes.
beginner lizard. They like
Is your
a
arm
lot
getting?
of.
I'm doing pretty good. Are you
Hold on.
impressed with the way I can
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hold
Yes,
this?
you must work out.
I today, yep. And we're gonna do. Look at
Up,
him.
down, up, down, yep. These guys are one. They love a lot of heat, and they love a lot of vegetables
they're
and
good in the
crickets.
kitchen.
Yes, they can sit in the kitchen. They love it. Desert animals, so a nice sandy, spacious tank with a lot of sand.
Yep.
A thing they can bask, rocks they can bask on. Maybe
Heat
a
rocks?
vine.
Do we put heat rocks?
Don't
No?
use heat rocks for these. Go more for basking lights, UVB lights, and heat bulbs.
Yep.
They can, because they're gonna get their moisture mainly from their food.
Yep.
Because they're desert. They live in a desert, so you're gonna give them a lot of vegetables as they get older. When they're little, feed them crickets. As they get bigger, put more size to them. Lots of vegetables, not just lettuce. Iceberg lettuce.
Nothing.
Good
Never
greens.
feed.
Yeah,
Healthy
leave the lettuce in your
greens.
sandwich.
Greens,
Healthy
like you get it on
Beautiful,
Kathy's.
yeah,
On Kathy's.
organic
There you go.
greens.
Locally grown.
Yeah, locally grown. Support local lizards.
Local lizard. Yeah, that's what we do.
So let me ask you this: how big will this lizard actually get?
That's the beautiful thing about them. They get big and handleable. They can get up to about 18 inches.
So I
18,
would not
20
be
inches.
standing here with him on my arm like
Sure you would.
this.
He'd be
Okay.
hanging on. Yeah, he'd be hanging on right here. I mean, they're not ginormous things, but they're big
They
enough
get- they do get 18 inches?
They can get up to 18. Remember, you have the tail too.
Yeah.
We've got the tail, so you can actually handle. The kids can actually handle them,
Nice.
and they can. Well, a lot of kids that we had bought these for Christmas. We had one boy in particular bought one this size about 3 years ago for Christmas with his gift card. Got a set up for him. He comes in every week, and we measure it every week and how big. And so he is big old lizard like this. And
Nice.
he carries around with it on his shoulder.
How long
This
does it
is
live?
that. They could go about 12 to 14 years.
Then
They have-
after they
Great.
look great on your mantle.
That's right. Taxidermy. Next subject.
Beautiful.
And uberdermy, they're cheaper.
We've gone from kids' gifts to petrified animals.
You're right.
In one shot right there.
So, all kidding aside now, let's talk about salmonella.
Salmonella. That's the big scary word. Well, it's not terrifying, but
Not for them.
Not for them, but for
Doesn't
restaurant
affect
owners.
them.
Yes.
Okay, for restaurant
Restaurant
owners, never
owners.
keep this lizard
Yes.
in your restaurant,
Right,
folks.
right. Anytime you're done handling any lizard, really any animal, but
Wash your
especially
hands.
lizards, wash your hands. Those you have, if you have young kids, supervise them at all times. With especially anyone under 10 and under, make sure kids always wash their hands after they handle them. Just because some of them do carry salmonella if they go to the bathroom. on
Right.
you. But always wash your hands with anytime you're done handling your lizards.
So after I
You're
got to
gonna go in
wash
there,
my
you're gonna
hands
wash your
before I
hands.
go
Yeah.
back and cook your
Yes.
omelet.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying here?
That's, yes. Yes. I don't want a salmonella special.
No, he'll be sitting on the side of the plate looking at
Exactly.
you while you're eating your omelet.
Exactly. So, Matt, is this a male or female? Do we know?
This one, I don't know. It's still a little bit
Too
small.
young? You
Still
can't
too
tell?
young. As we can, usually when you tell, you lift the tail.
I was going to say, is that one of those things where you,
You have
lift,
to lift
the tail?
Yep, and males
Yeah.
usually have 2 bumps. Females are smooth, but it's a little small right now, so we'd have to give it a couple months before we can really tell.
And can you breed these if you had a male
People
or
do
female?
breed, yeah. People do breed them.
So I know we get these are sort of
Well, yeah, most
from
of these
breeders.
are local, but a lot of people do pair them off. It's the tricky part because they usually don't like each other because they're territorial. So if you get a male and female and they pair off, you do manage to get them pair off. A lot of times they will breed. So we do actually have people that come in with babies that they've had.
Do they have clutches?
They
Or
actually
they
have, yep, they have little
Do they do
clutches.
eggs? They
I
lay
believe-
eggs?
Yeah, no, they actually live. I believe they're live. I'd have to look that up. That's one thing you got me on.
So, but you
people do
said
breed 'em.
He stilled my heart.
You got me. You got me.
you stumped the lizard guy.
Yes. So I've never bred them, but we do have a lot of people that bring in babies. They want to buy. They sell us babies.
Yep.
So we get a lot of them locally.
So then they are local.
They are.
They are.
Local
They do.
lizards.
They are
Support
local
your
lizards,
local
yes.
lizards.
Yes.
I'm just blown away that
Yeah.
you didn't. That
You got me
didn't
on
know
that one. I have to
Right.
think that one.
And
You
that-
know, I
think
never really thought.
I think in 22 years,
You got me.
that's the first time I've ever asked you a question.
got
that-
me.
We've been doing this show 22 years,
He's like he's the lizard expert.
right? How many years you been here?
17 here. I've been here 17.
So I guess I was doing the show before you got here.
You were.
I
Look
was
at him.
doing
You
the
were.
show. Right. Holy
were, you
smokes.
were.
He's looking. Maybe he can tell us.
I don't know.
Right.
What way do you give birth?
Right.
Like I'm going to sleep now. Okay.
So you
listening to you.
need a big tank then. If he's
Yes.
going to get to be 18 inches,
Yes.
you do need a big tank.
do put them in a big tank, mainly just so they can
55
turn
or a
around.
40 gallon.
40-gallon breeder is great to
Yeah.
start, and then eventually as they get bigger, 75-gallon or bigger is perfect for them. Make sure they have a hot side and a cold side. So a side where you have your heat, they can bask.
Yep.
And if they get too warm, they can move off to the other side to cool off. That's where you put a water dish,
Yep.
not necessarily for them to drink, but them just sort of to flop in and cool off, just sort of
Okay.
regulate the temperature.
Little pool.
So this is the part that I'm confused about. All kidding aside, is they're not really vegetarians because they eat crickets.
When they're little, but as they get older, they take more vegetation in their diet.
Really?
Yep, they do. So remember, keep in mind, they're in the desert. There's really not much going on. They're going to get all their moisture. There's no water.
From
They
the-
get their
from what
moisture
they-
from what vegetables they
From
can
vegetables.
find.
Right.
So that's where
Yeah.
they get their water.
All right. Well, thank you very much for. Are you going to join us for when we talk about what you fell in love with when you
Oh
walked in here?
yeah, the skinny
The
pigs.
skinnies. Yep.
Skinny
So
pig.
don't go away, folks. Kathy's going to cook the lizard, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so we're back with a very excited Auntie Kathy and our small animal expert, Miss Laurie. And Kathy came in and spotted the skinny pig.
Skinny
And
pig.
got all excited. So why'd you get so excited?
Years ago, my sister had a guinea pig
Yeah.
named Rosie. And Rosie actually lived for a very long time for a guinea pig. And she was more like part of the family.
Yep.
They kept her in a cage, but it was very low. And
Yep.
the guinea pig actually would scare the dog off. That's how fearless it was. And Rosie, the day that Rosie passed away was probably one of the saddest days in my sister's life ever.
Really?
So I was very attached to the
Yeah.
guinea pig. And she was your normal, average-looking guinea pig. So when I came in today and I spotted this one, I've never even heard of a skinny
skinny
pig.
pig.
I love the name, skinny pig, and it is very skinny. And it's also partly hairless, as a
Right,
matter of fact.
Right. So, here at Dave's,
And this
we
resembles
love,
Dave
right, exactly, 'cause
because
it's partly hairless. and it's skinny. Oh, what, sweetie?
she's
Wow,
telling you, or
what's she
he's telling you.
You know what she's saying? I have more hair than
Yes,
you.
exactly. She's saying, I'm being held by a chef and I'm getting very frightened.
Right, right. So we think that guinea pigs are the best pets in the world. If you can't have a dog or a cat or something, right? Because just like you said, the guinea pig ran the house.
It
right?
did. It did. Everyone loved Rosie.
Yeah. And there has never, ever, ever been such thing as a mean guinea pig. They are the greatest. Look at this thing. So Lori will sort of show it off.
Hi, come here. All right.
Is this a boy or a girl? Do we know, or
This
is
is a
it?
boy.
it's
Nope, this is a boy.
Yeah. So guinea pigs live. How long did your guinea pig live?
Rosie lived for like 8
Yeah,
years.
they can live 8 to 10 years.
Yep.
They can live
Yep.
quite a while.
So the other thing for me is, especially if you have
Happy.
kids, is you don't have to deal every couple of years with the pet passing.
Yes.
So it's a very, very big deal, and they're wonderful, wonderful pets.
Guinea
But-
pigs aren't nippy either.
No.
They
Yeah.
very
No.
Yeah.
rarely ever nip.
Yep.
But
Yep.
these are different though because they're hairless, so there
Yep.
are some different
There is,
requirements
A little bit different.
for
You
them.
have to watch. You have to keep them a little warmer. You have to keep these guys a little warmer. They eat a little more, so there might be a little more maintenance cage.
They eat more?
Yeah, because they don't have the
They have
hair
no
to-
hair.
So
you
they
must
have to
know
keep-
about that, right? No.
That's why I eat
That's why
more.
you eat so much.
Boy, am I glad you came out of the show.
Aren't you? I'm just totally.
I had no idea.
I'll be asked that vaudeville hug's going to come out
Yeah.
any minute.
All right, so they have to maintain a
temperature?
higher.
Yeah, they have
Temperature?
to be kept a little warmer, no lower than 68.
And
Yeah.
so a normal guinea pig,
They can be
Whatever.
go down to 65s.
yeah,
you know.
whatever.
But these guys, because they have no hair to keep them warm, or
Right.
they need a little.
So is it wise to put a little heater in the tank or
You can. I mean, you can put like a heating bulb if your
around
house,
it.
if your house is cold in the winter.
Do they
if
like?
it's cold, you can
Do
put
they
a
like to
Yeah.
burrow in things? Like if
These
you
guys,
gave them
they'll-
a little blanket or
They'll
fleece?
tunnel some kind
Yeah.
of fleece. They'll get right under it.
So cute.
right?
Really, really cute. Is this a baby?
Yeah, he's about maybe 5 months old.
You thinking it will
He
get
is.
bigger?
So how long do our breeders keep them before they give them to us?
They usually maybe about 3 to 4 weeks. They stay with their mother.
We've had him for 3 months.
We have not.
No.
No, 2 months.
Yeah.
No, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
So there, how do you breed a? I'm just asking.
I tell you what, you put a male and a female together, and you will have
Right, but how did they get that sort of
I-
skinny,
Skinny
with
pig?
hairless ones, right?
I would say.
Oh, like a
like
cross.
Yeah.
It's got to be
yeah.
a hybrid.
It's like a hybrid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
one's got
One's got hair and one
coat and
doesn't.
doesn't. One's like a skinny.
right. Do these come in different colors? The skinnies?
I believe they do. We have another. Yes, they do, because we have another one under here who is just gone.
Oh.
Yeah, just
hiding.
buried.
He's
Oh,
white.
Kathy, you stepped on him.
He's white and he's got brown and he's got a little black on him. So yeah, they come in different colors.
Why don't you pick that up? See if
You
he's
wanna
in
pick
there.
that up?
No.
What about this?
You can try. Yeah, he's probably under there. There he is. Yeah, just.
Oh, look at him! Oh, he is so cool.
Come here. Come here.
Is that a boy or a girl?
No, that's a boy.
How cute. This one's like, oh God.
Yeah, we
It's
keep
that
the
woman
boys
with
in-
the pink lipstick.
We keep the boys and the girls separate
Yeah. Well, right,
because.
right.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh, look.
What an adorable
Oh
creature.
my goodness, I love
I'm so used to hearing that.
You're so cute. While you're standing next to a woman holding a cute guinea pig.
So I know we've done this before. Is it better to get one guinea pig or two?
One is good because the guinea pigs want to come out and spend time with you.
And two, they'll spend time with each other.
That's basically spend time with each other. You can get two, but like if you get two males, as they get a little older, one always kind of likes to be the dominant
Right,
one.
gets territorial.
So it gets territorial, and sometimes they
Oh,
do
like
fight.
women don't?
I'm not going to answer that on
Right.
TV.
Right. I mean, yeah. What happens if you put two women in if you get two girl guinea pigs?
They're usually pretty good. I haven't heard of them fight like the males.
They don't like get into fights like which way to decorate the cage?
No, not usually.
Oh, just checking. They don't like the color bedding or whatever.
They're pretty chill.
Right. So these guys live 8 to 10 years. You need not a huge cage to take care of them. What they need is plenty of love. They do need a specific kind of diet though, because we have some knucklehead people who come in and they try and buy rabbit food because rabbit food is cheaper than guinea pig food.
Right. No, you need to have the
got to
guinea
have
pig.
You got to have guinea pig.
Guinea pig food has more vitamin C in for them.
Right.
We give ours, like today we give them romaine lettuce. They had pepper, they had watermelon.
Yeah, I was going to ask if they
love-
eat
like
fresh.
Oh, you have no
Yeah.
idea.
Carrots,
So it's
little
like
baby
your-
carrots.
It's like your kitchen.
It is. They would love
works.
it.
No, I'm serious. Back in our back room,
Right.
because you come in and they're chopping My guys are chopping vegetables every morning.
Wow. We got a lot of vegetable eaters around here. We have
Yeah.
the lizard,
Yeah.
and now we got the guinea
exactly.
pigs.
And that's what they do. They
This
chop up
is
the
great.
veggies. Yeah. Yeah. We have a little commissary in the back.
Aww.
Yeah, so it's very, very cool. Now, there's some veggies they don't like or they shouldn't have, or is
Yeah,
it fruit or
stuff-
something they shouldn't have?
No avocado, no chocolate,
Right.
nothing like
Yeah,
that.
and chocolate is,
No
that
chocolate.
there's
Yeah.
such a good vegetable chocolate.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
right.
Such a good
Extra chocolate,
it's,
please.
It's actually it's toxic for them. Even like
Most
for dogs,
animals,
cats,
right?
for most animals it is.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to even. Kids think it's fun to give them candy, but don't do it.
No. Plenty. Are they big? Are their water dishes are? You got to be careful with their water dishes too, right? You got to keep the water in the bottles, not.
Yes.
Right, because they'll knock them over.
They knock them over and they go
or
and
they
they
could
poop
go
in
in-
them and
oh,
they just
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just-
we use water
Right.
bottles because they will do that.
Right. Do we add vitamins or anything into the water?
No, not as long as they're getting their veggies every day. You give them a good diet, give
Yeah.
them their vegetables, and they
And
shouldn't
the
eat 'em.
oxbow hay.
And the oxbow hay, Timothy hay, every day.
Right, and we feature Oxbow. We actually had Oxbow, that's a brand, and we had their vet on a couple years ago who just wowed everybody. Yeah, he goes all over the world talking about small animal health. So anytime you see the brand Oxbow, buy it. Just
Yeah, that's good. That's
yeah,
what we
it's
feed
great.
He's
It's
agreeing
great.
with you.
Yep.
He's great.
He's
yeah, it's
agreeing
great,
with you.
great
He's
stuff.
like, yep.
He is.
Yep.
He is.
yeah,
He's
they
really
love it.
he's really a cutie. You know what? It's really cool. Look at the pink.
I
on
know.
his-
Yeah, he's.
right on his. So that one doesn't have pink claws.
No,
This one's got pink.
Dark. Yeah, that
Yep,
one's
this
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
a little bit different.
Yeah.
Pink
Yep.
ears.
Pink
Yep.
ears.
So the
It's good.
skinnies are more expensive than regular guinea
Yeah,
pigs.
$89.99.
'Cause they're harder to
They're
breed.
harder to breed. Yep. But
So-
they are great pets. They got the personalities of a regular guinea pig. They're great.
Right. So if you want to impress everybody in your neighborhood, you don't want to have a regular guinea pig.
You want a skinny
You
pig.
gotta get a skinny. So all right. So no, you can't take those back and put them on special for the the new.
How about if I just take them home?
Yeah, just take them home.
No.
So wait a minute. Sure,
Do
I know we're running
I was
over.
going to say, do they get along with other animals?
Most of our customers have dogs and cats who
Right.
have these.
Rosie got along with the dog very well.
Right. So the cat, it depends on your cat.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep. Yeah, with
Yeah.
a cat, you might want to keep an eye on them for a few days just to make sure. But
Right.
dogs, most.
No- yeah, no
just,
issues.
Again, no too many issues.
All right, folks, don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment.
Dave Soda, Pet Food City, yeah.
So Matt is very excited because we renovated our. You did some
We
housekeeping.
did some, we did some rebuilding on our main saltwater tank.
Yeah.
It was getting old. It had been up since we basically started when we moved over here in
8
2008.
years.
Yeah, 8 years we were running it nonstop, so it needed a good refurbishing. So we did a top to bottom gutting, all new filtration, all new lights, all new
8
sand.
years.
8 years we ran this tank.
It's as long as my restaurant's been
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's an 8-year
It
kind
is.
of a day.
Yeah, so we totally.
So all
totally-
kidding aside, what kind of guts were you running?
Well, we were running some older canisters, which did a great job.
Yeah, for 8 years.
For 8 years, but we needed something new. We wanted to
Okay.
upgrade it, modernize it. So we
Yep.
have a brand new wet and dry filter system
Yep.
that we put in. And these
Did you
were-
make this or is
No,
this?
this one we actually bought designed to have it go with the system because we want
Okay.
to start bringing and selling these.
Right.
So we demonstrate it. We're going through a demonstration.
Yeah, open it up so
Yep.
people, folks.
This
can
is
see.
just actually just box
Oh,
the
all
store.
right.
But that's your main wet and dry filter. And how these work,
So this looks like soap suds.
that is actually just one. You're getting a lot of water and oxygen taking place there, combining. Those
Yep.
are bioballs, and that's creating bacteria. That's all the water and bacteria that's foaming up. That bacteria breaks down the waste that the fish are producing. So it's part of the style, part of the operation of the actual filter. Water then, it works just in the same principle as the ones that we built
Yeah.
on those tanks.
Yep.
We pump up here, the heater up here, it pushes
Yep.
everything back into the tank.
Yep.
Nice, fresh, purified water. And
Yep.
then we've got some circulators in there, which push the water around, give it sort of like a wave current. So, and then we have lighting on here. So pretty much top to bottom renovation, so we can house a lot more fish, keep them nice and healthy.
And what kind of lighting did we put in?
Okay, this is a nice LED light. Nice,
Yep.
it's just a good form of LED. 3 different types of light on there. We have the actinic light. We have the daylight bulbs in there. So
And
pretty
night
much-
light bulbs?
And then, yeah, that's the actinic, the blue lights on there.
Oh, I
They
would-
get the fish get scared at night and they need a
exactly.
night
They need
light.
a night light. They need a night light. But anyway,
In
everything.
case they have to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Yes.
And then you've got your nice fancy bathroom down there.
Down there. Exactly. It cleans up, self-cleaning. But anyway, we've got all our new live rocks, so we house all our tank-raised saltwater fish that we're putting in here.
Oh, great point. Talk to me about the live rock.
Okay, live rock. Okay, what this stuff does, it's part of the filtration. It actually is really porous and craggly, so there's all sorts of area where bacteria, good bacteria, that can actually multiply and develop, and that actually helps filter the tank, helps break down
Neat.
the nitrate in the water. All
Where,
part of the
where do we
environment.
get the live rock from?
Actually, this is not pulled out of the wild.
That's the part I was getting to. This is called a lead-in.
Right.
Yes.
Segue.
This has actually been cultivated. It's been basically cured and
Florida.
matured in Florida. And what they do, they're stuck in pools with a lot of circulation.
Yep.
They're let to sit
This
for.
is very important, Kathy. all kidding
Okay,
aside.
I've got to remember this.
Yep. Let
Right.
to sit
So
for.
what? Here, because of the devastation of the coral reefs and
Right.
all this kind of stuff. So this really serious aquarius and environmentalists took some of this damaged stuff and they set up harvesting places in Florida, so that the industry could continue to do this,
Great.
but never do anything to the environment.
Right.
Right.
How cool is that?
That's awesome.
Nothing is
Right.
pulled. So this
so
is
nothing
all,
is pulled from the wild.
That's
this is
great.
all
Nothing.
tank raised. This is all
Yep.
pretty much raised in captivity, all developed in captivity. So you
Yeah.
have a nice.
That's awesome. We like that whole
Yep.
Yep,
Save the
whole
earth
save the
Yep.
earth type
kind of thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. And then, so what do we have swimming around here? Every kid in the world knows what these guys are right here. This is a clownfish, a Percula clownfish. Probably one of the best saltwater fish. They're not a fish. Now, I want to get into something important.
What?
Here. A lot of people, one of the best fish to start in saltwater, but I want to make a very important point. A lot of people saw the movies, Finding Nemo,
Finding
Finding
Nemo.
Dory. These are not fish that you put in goldfish bowls and
Oh,
take
okay.
home.
Right.
Okay, you want to have them set up in a proper
Saltwater tank.
saltwater aquarium. But with that aside, these are excellent beginner fish. For
And
the
you can now
starting-
have a 10-gallon saltwater tank.
Right, because they don't need a lot of space. As long as you have the proper setup,
Yep.
operating filters and environment, they will thrive in captivity very easily, and they are long live. I had one of these for 12 years.
Wow.
Yep.
And it didn't get that much bigger, right? They
Yeah,
get like
they
that.
get about, at the most,
Right.
about 4 inches.
One develops into a
Yes,
female.
they actually both have this. When they're both juveniles, they have the same parts, and then just one develops. That's a lot of other fish will do that too. It's so they can find mates, so they can actually find mates. One, they'll pair off, bigger one will become a female. The smaller one will turn into a
It's
male.
interesting because Ellen keeps asking me when I'm going to become a man. After 38 years of marriage,
It's
I'm
like being a fish.
waiting.
Yep. Poof.
What happened here?
So the prettiest fish, I think.
I love the purple one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is called.
There's only one.
There's two of them.
Okay.
That is called a basilet, a Royal Grama basilet, and that's another excellent beginner fish. He stays small, about 3 inches. The only thing is, like the betta, they don't like a lot of them together. So if you have a really big tank, 2 at the most, so they can have.
Oh,
option.
really?
Or,
Even with places to hide and all that
right,
stuff?
they tend to become or just keep them singly.
Okay.
Most part. Small tank, they will battle like bettas, but single one, he's fine, as you can see with the other fish. You can care less about the other ones. But
And who are who's the other guy there?
the other ones are called fairy wrasses. Fairy wrasses. I know you're gonna lean into that one.
I'm not.
but
You don't
Family
even want
show,
to try
family
that.
show.
Yep, family show.
Family
Keep
show.
it
Yep.
clean.
Keep
Yep.
it clean. Family show. Another one that's there. There's all different types of wrasses.
Yeah, we've had other different.
Oh yeah, we do them, but like I said,
Yeah.
this is a smaller, more peaceful. You can keep them in a group. They're not really going to battle or cause problem with each other. So another nice, easy to keep beginner fish as well.
So
Neat.
this is also very important.
Okay.
If you notice, there are no large exotic
Right.
Right.
fish in here.
Right.
And the reason is
Because they would cook them and eat them?
no.
Oh, okay.
The reason
Jeff
is
answer.
because they have not figured out how to
lot of them have
breed
not been
them
bred in
in
captivity.
captivity.
Oh.
And we will not pull anything out of the wild. So
Right.
all the fish, actually every single fish in this store and reptile has been
Captive bred.
bred in captivity.
Right.
Okay.
Nothing is pulled out of the wild.
No.
So when you come into one of our stores, you don't see lionfish and all these kinds of exotic fish because we ain't doing it.
Right.
This is, like I said, it's
But
It's all
they've had-
local. Local
Oh, it's
fish,
all
local
local. It's all
lizards,
local.
local guinea
Beneficial,
pigs.
right.
So the cool thing is the places that now just are breed, and every year or so they come out with, they've been able to breed a couple
A
of
few
new
more of 'em are coming out.
species.
Great.
You're seeing
we get
tangs.
tangs?
Yeah,
Didn't we get
tangs are
tangs?
now starting to come through. Captive
Right.
tangs are coming through. A lot
Yep.
of the wrasses, damsels,
Yep.
clownfish, they are making
Now,
a lot of
now
good
have we had
strides.
the damsels when they get stressed? Are they like a damsel in distress?
Damsel is dressed because they, yeah, exactly.
They're,
That's their real
that's
name.
their real name.
The technical name.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And the wrasse comes and rescues them.
Yes, there's fish to the cleaner wrasp. But
Yes.
Yeah. Family
Got
show.
it.
Family show.
So do we have new? Is this new?
Yep, that is all.
New
Those are
technology?
Yep, circulators. They're just good. They fan the water out, give it almost like a wave current. Helps keep it very similar like would be in the
Oh,
ocean.
time
Yeah,
is
we're
up.
running up.
Well, okay, folks. Kath, did you have a good time? This
It was
good.
awesome.
It was good.
It was great. We had a great
this is
time.
Kath from Auntie Kathy's in West Springfield. She's going to go back and flambe. What's it? Tomorrow's fish fry?
Tomorrow is, yep.
Fish fry. So we're
When
in
the
good
tank
shape.
is empty, you'll know what
Locally
happened.
bred fish. Exactly. So thanks, everybody. Have
Thank
a great
you.
week. We will see you next week.
Whee! Yaha! Hi, fellas. What's up?